What's up guys, good morning. It is Monday. I decided, you know what, I have stuff going on today, I'm gonna vlog it. So I'm gonna take you guys with me today. Starting off today, I have to actually do a lot of computer stuff. I have a vlog edit, I have to do an appeal process for Purdue, I have a doctor's. Okay guys, vlog is done, edited and uploaded. Make sure you go check that out in the description below under yesterday's vlog. We're gonna do some photo edits now. So I'm gonna show you kind of just the process that I do for just a basic edit. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna give it a try on my new PC. I usually use my Mac, but just to kind of test out the abilities of my PC, I want to see how it'll handle like some basic Photoshop and Lightroom, see if it's quicker, maybe snappier. I'd like to get to the point where I'm actually using my PC for all my editing and things like that, and my Mac is what I can take on the go when I'm in class and school and things like that. But before I can use my PC, sometime in June or July, Intel is coming out with their new version of processors. Like, I believe it's called Skylake. Yeah, Skylake, I believe, is the current generation of processor that's out right now. Okay, so yes, the new generation of Intel processors are not called Skylake. Skylake was the 6th generation of processors, which is in here. I have an i5 in here, the best i5 that they make. But in June or July, I believe they're coming out with Kaby, or Kaby Lake, K-A-B-Y, Lake, whatever. And they're supposed to be insanely faster than the previous processors. And so I'm probably going to end up spending money on that in the next, I don't know, I'd see in probably like 2 or 3 months. I may consider that. But what I'm actually going to do today, actually throughout the week, because I won't be able to just focus on it on Tuesday or Thursday at all, I'm going to use my computer for a video edit for some of the gaming that I've been doing. I want to see what I can do, and if I have something interesting, if I can tell an interesting way or create a gaming video that most people don't do, or just be impressed with what I can do with my first attempt. Since I do have video editing skills, I may consider starting a gaming channel. That's something I've always kind of been interested in doing, but it is time consuming, and it would kind of take away from time that I've already allotted for gaming and being free time to do what I want. So I'm going to see how that edit goes, see how my PC handles it. That's what's going on partially today. I don't know. I'm leaving the photo editing for now to go work out for about an hour and a half, and then I have an appointment that I gotta go to. All good, really good. Pizza, chocolate protein shake. It's been like my afternoon snack or after workout snack for like a few weeks now because my parents keep having pizza at their house and I can't not eat it. Watching Rob Dyrdek and they're toe fighting. So I guess that's a thing now. Toe fighting. What's up guys? I'm back home. My doctor appointment is done. Man, I just popped the trunk, not the hood. And I've been having transmission problems, and I'm hoping it's just due to low transmission oil, so we're checking that out. Okay, so I've got basically everything done for the day. The last thing I want to do is show you a little bit of what I'm doing editing-wise here. This is for the family that I live with. I did a photo shoot for them. It turned out amazing, just awesome. It was great. I've edited 3/4 of all the pictures. I did that first so that I got kind of in the swing of things, so I was quick, so I wouldn't waste any time showing you guys what I'm doing. So, how to work on this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is just change this lens correction to the lens I was using. You can see how much of a change that is. Really, it's the edges more than anything else, but the idea is that it flattens out the picture itself. So there we go, we have that flattened out. Then I'm going to go up and go to detail. Let's see. There we go, set it to her eye, which is, we're looking at this eye. How about that face right there? She was eating that to keep herself entertained. Okay, I'm just going to sharpen it up just a bit to where I could, that's about good. The mask, what mask does is the lower the numbers, finer the details, higher the mask, more of the edges get affected. So I'm going to change this down just to above 2. I know that's so small, but that's what I generally do. I don't like to sharpen things up very much. Things are pretty good. Let's see what we can go for. Alright, we'll just go to the basic changes. Now, instead of changing the temp of this, I actually have been doing this because I was using a yellow flash filter. I've just been going to yellow and reducing that. And it does a pretty good job. Yeah, I like that. That does it for me right there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I do like that. This is great. I love this out here. This is good. But I would like to maybe change the exposure of them. What's this? Huh. Interesting. Let's hit the spot remover. See if we can get that. Oh, that looks weird. We'll use... Yeah, you won't be able to tell with that. Alright, we'll close that up. Yep, looks fine. I think it looks fine. Do you guys think it looks fine? Let's see. With it on? Oh wait, on. Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, you don't even notice it right there. I'm gonna clean this stuff up right here. Pretty small. Alright. No, that is just an awful place for that. Let's see what that looks like. That's gonna look goofy. Can you even tell? Not really, but it bugs me enough that I can't. I'm gonna grab this and just drag it down a little bit. And then we're gonna move it over. Alright, that's a little better to me. This here. No, we'll just take something close. It does. It does indeed work. Alright, now what I want to do is actually kind of maybe add a little more color. Actually, I like their color, but, you know, make them stand out just a little bit more. So we'll start with just her face here. Boom. Invert that, so set that back to normal. And I think I'm just gonna barely, and kind of back the highlights off. Just a tad, so there's no, and I'm gonna drag this down. Alright, now let's see, there is a little issue. She doesn't have, I like her color. She's a baby. Now, we're gonna do one for Leo. Bring this down. Alright, got him. Re-invert that, set that back. Again, just barely change it. That may be a little too much. That's good. I like that. I know it's such a subtle change, but I think it looks much better overall. Now there is a problem. On the color that my monitor here is set to, there is issues with how it may look on another device. For example, over here, you can see there is a little window over here. That is recording the software, and you can kind of tell that it does look a little different, just real quick. But I think they're going to look okay. They look good on either side. I prefer this monitor better, but you have to be careful when you are doing edits about the monitor you're using, because just because it looks that way on a monitor is basically 100% accurate that it's not going to look that way on any other device except for that monitor. Okay, so that's roughly what it takes to do the photo edits. Sometimes you have to go into Photoshop and you have to like erase stuff and change some specific colors. Like when we were trying to get the red out of his eyes, there's actually a better way of doing that in Photoshop that's much more exact, and you can even target. But I honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not a several $100 shoot. It's just kind of what I can do in Lightroom right now, and you can do quite a bit in Lightroom. So, but that's kind of what I do. I do that maybe once a week or so, and then for larger projects, I work in Photoshop and things like that. This week I'm going to be doing a lot more work in Photoshop and Illustrator. Actually, I'm kind of excited to do that. So maybe I'll share that with you. I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging any of these weekdays. I just felt like vlogging today, had stuff to do, I thought I'd show you. So perfect reason to vlog. But definitely watch the weekend's vlog, and I'll be vlogging this coming weekend.